Hello and welcome to the Option Pit AM Volatility Report. I am Mark Sebastian, the founder of Option Pit. Hey, big reminder, we got this awesome event coming up on the 28th. It's creating income using option spreads. It's going to be a minimum, probably 3.5 hours of pretty hardcore education. You can catch a replay of the webinar I did on Wednesday there as well. So if you want to watch a pretty good educational course, it's $147, normally $247. That's pretty cheap. So if you're not taking advantage of that, you're missing out. So let's talk about the markets. Well, it's nice of the markets to finally acknowledge that there might be some risk associated with Greece. All right. What's interesting is we're seeing a pretty big move in VIX, not that big of a move in the VIX future. Well, why? Well, if you look at what the VIX future was doing over the last couple of days, there was a real wide spread between the VIX cash and the VIX future, over, almost 3 points. All right. And today it's gone to about 1 3/4, which is about much more normal for the amount of days till expiration. All right. So things are normalizing, just not in the way you might expect. All right. We've normalized in that the VIX cash is moving, not the VIX futures. So what's moving around today? Well, not Apple, but Amazon's been flying around. Alibaba continues to just sit in a pretty tight range, or between 85 and 90. I mean, talk about serious consolidation. They had that abysmal earnings, and they basically have just sat there since. That one might be setting up for another double calendar spread. Oil is off a touch, but not that much. Just un poco, as I might say in Espanol. Oil's off a little bit, not a lot after starting off real ugly yesterday and then kind of recovering since. There is this is the first real negative day that we've had in a little while, and so it's interesting to see the markets move like this. I do think that they will settle up once they announce some sort of Greek deal. I know that is certainly the big weight on the overall market and a big driver of why markets aren't why markets are feeling some pain today. All right, so. In addition, take a look at interest rates. We've got the TLT popping, and for good reason. Again, you've got some fear coming out of Europe, and you've got the market selling off. Things will pop. All right. So, aside from that, when I look around at what's going on, I don't see anything that's overly exciting. ExxonMobil, it's looking cheap. Some names that I think could be rough over the next couple of months are some of the railways. So I might look at ways to dump CSX and some of these other names, potentially to, Union Pacific. A lot of these railway names that are at all-time highs, I think, are going to start to set up as shorts because traffic is going to start to reduce on those names. All right, folks. On that note, if you got questions, you can call me 888-TRADE-01. If you want to take that course, go to optionpit.com/income. All right, I will be back momentarily, and I will talk to you soon.